Are you still sticking to your decision to contest in the coming AG?
Yes, yes.
In the
Kota Baru.
KBC?
Kota Baru, yeah.
I know you just announced this recently, but I had to ask that question because previously you announced you wouldn't be contesting, and then you wanted to resolve Kita at one
Well,
time.
a lot of statements that I made actually are taken from my blog, you must understand, you know. And if you look at all those statements I made in my blog, it was in a certain context, or I say, for example, I said I won't contest, or the party won't contest. Remember my earlier statement where we said we will not contest the coming election. I said, if it means we are going to split votes with the opposition, we are an opposition party.
Yeah, you had a reputation for being very critical, and at one time was the voice of justice, reforms, and democracy. But your political decisions in recent years have caused some people to come to regard you as a flip-flop politician of sorts. How do you view this?
When you're in politics, you will always have your detractors, people who do not like you, approve of what you say or do. And if you look at my so-called flip-flop, what are they? What is it that I have changed? I've changed political parties, yes, but that is not flip-flop.
Maybe the perception that you didn't want to contest and now you want to contest.
Oh no. But as I said, you just have
wanting to dissolve Kita and then not dissolve.
Okay, let me explain that. When I want to dissolve Kita, I had the same problem. I said, I started the party. I wanted the party to be based on certain principles, principle integrity. I said, if you cannot accept my decision, because at that time there were a few of my people who opposed me in the party were going on the media attacks on media apparatus, you know. And I said that I built the party on a certain people, so you have to listen to me. The general direction of the party, the general philosophy of the party. If you don't want this, then we might as well close the party.
I mean, you resigned as minister and left UMNO, and then you left PKR.
That's also not correct. Not correct. I did not leave UMNO. UMNO sacked. There's difference.
Yeah, okay,
And I left only one party,
you
which is
left
PKR. I believe, as I said that, certain things are very fundamental. You want to run the country in a proper way, you must also run the party in a certain way. You cannot expect to bring real reform unless you're prepared to do it yourself within the context of your own party. So I had some disagreement on that. But and because to me, it is something that, how do I promote my political ideal in an environment where I cannot express them? Or I must be, I either submit to a system that I do not approve of. Why should I?
You talked about wanting to dissolve Kita, and then because of funding and renegade member issues, and then some people get a feeling that, from this development, along the way, people get a feeling that when things get complicated, you kind of give up. How do you feel about that?
I laugh at them because these armchair critics of mine, they have never struggled anything in their life anyway, most of them. I have. I have proven my success. If not in politics, even in politics I have proven.
Yes.
I have proven what I said in Parliament in 4 years, but what would happen to the end. I think I have been successful in highlighting the problem of UMNO, of the country, politics. I've been successful in fighting for some of these issues. So I think I have been very successful. If people think I'm a failure, that's okay. But, I have no problem about people telling me all this, making those cheap shots, because I know what I hope to achieve. And I am sure I'll be in Parliament in the next election. I'm reasonably confident.
What kind of superficial political values?
Yeah, superficial humanitarian. If you look at our politics, let's look at religious issues. I mean, if you look at our party, we must be the most religious country in the world by the amount of program, by the amount of money spent on religion, by the amount of we should be the most trusting, honest, corrupt-free government in the world. And we must be the most God-fearing country in the world, but we are not. So that's what I mean by superficial, you know. Okay, then you have the so-called, some people fight for a race, for their race. Some people fight for it. But if everybody fights for their own races, then the net outcome will be that nobody wins. Because it is inherently acrimonious. You will fight, you will break heart. You know, if you fight for the Indian community and you fight for the Malay community, at some stage in the history of the country, that may be practicable, but that may be necessary. I'm not saying it's not. But as we evolve, you can't be talking every day, so many percent Burmese, so many percent non-Burmese. You can't divide this country on and expect the country to prosper. I oppose that, clearly. I think we should be talking about not 600 or 500 scholarships for India. I don't care how many Indians get the scholarship. If you deserve, the criteria is fair, then they should get a scholarship. Doesn't matter if they're Indians or Malays, or Dayak for that matter. So I don't like superficial politics. I don't like hypocrisy too much. So, but in trying to put this together, it's not easy because even, as I said, some of my own members think that, I'm too idealistic or too this, they see politics as a game. I also see it as a game, but it is a game that I would rather play.
By your own rules.
By certain, not my own rules, but rules that are good for the country.